Okay, here we are. And finally, key component number 6, human capital. And like I said, which is basically investing in you. Okay, your experience and your skill that you have. This is what makes you valuable. When you go to work, when you think about this, when you go to work, you are essentially getting paid according to how a company values your skill, your talent, and your ability to do the job. The more you learn, the more you earn. That is a true statement. Now, you go back to those earlier quotes. Like I said, I'll refer back to these two a lot. Go back to these quotes from Jim Rohn and Zig Ziglar about the importance of learning. The importance of learning, okay? So, like I said before, human capital is how much you value you. Okay, so you are here because you want more out of yourself. And this right here is investing in you. If you want to become the best version of you, then spend more time getting to know you and what your calling is. What are your gifts? You know, rather than wasting your time on TV and other things that you're looking at everybody else live their best life and they're doing their thing and you're not doing yours. All right. Life is not long enough to be a coulda, shoulda, woulda person. All right. Get up, get out, and go do something. Define what success looks like to you and then go after it. All right. Now, this is what I don't want you to do. Don't have big dreams without a big plan. Your big dreams have to have a big plan to go along with it, or the dream will just become a thought and eventually an afterthought. Now, like I said earlier, in order to get to where you want to go, you have to position yourself to get there. So human capital is one of the major keys to success in any industry. In entrepreneurship, the more you know, the better your chances are to have successful business. In your spiritual walk, even in marriage, but we'll talk about that in a whole nother video. Investing in you is the way to go, human capital. Now, are you taking time to discover your calling and gaining knowledge to increase skill in that area? Something that you've got to ask yourself. What are you doing to increase your value? Something that you need to ask yourself. Now, I have another video talking about being your own brand that I would like for you to watch. I think it really might help you. All right, so here we are at the last section of phase 2. And this covers, you may have heard of this before, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So I believe most of us have heard of it before. And the basic principle here is once you have achieved comfort or success in one level, then you will tend to move up into the next level to build your confidence and have your comfort there. So you can look at the diagram, but you've got to be honest with yourself and know where you are so you can move to the next level. Or if you need to stay where you are to perfect that, then do that. But there are many people who I think are stuck in these psychological levels and are struggling emotionally, which is affecting their growth. So you have to evaluate where you are so you can know what you need to do to move yourself into that next level for your growth and for your success. Okay. All right. So that takes care of phase 2. Please don't forget to follow along with the rest of the videos. If you need to pause the video, if you have thoughts, make sure you do that so that you can write something down. You don't want to lose your thought. Think, okay, well, I'll just remember it later. You don't have to do, just push pause. Make sure you write that thought down. If it's important enough to pop up into your head, then it's important enough for you to take a minute to write it down. You can always push play later. All right. So thank you. And when you're ready, jump right in to phase 3.